Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of Whassup Wrestling. I'm Wally Weasel, sitting alongside JoJo, ready to call the action. As we start things off with Lilac challenging Emily Stratfield. The following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. First, in the ring, Lilac. Emily is making her Whassup Wrestling televised debut, as we did see her earlier before, challenging Kitty in that exhibition bout, where she came out victorious, following an unhealthy kick to the side of her sister's head. Whatever it takes to put down your sister, I suppose. I won't be thinking about what sort of thoughts you have during your family reunion there, JoJo. Her opponent, Emily Stratfield. Saw Emily showing off that marked glove. Perhaps we'll be seeing the Paradise Shot later on tonight. I suppose if Alec has anything to do with it, we won't be seeing any of that tonight. Though speaking of tonight, we've got a huge show for you. Several gimmicks on the line here. Most importantly, Blink has been awarded her shot at the VixXxen's champion, Spice, for the title later on. The only downside for that is that it will be a submission match. But for now, we have Lilac and dropping Emily. Last week, Lilac and Blink faced each other in one hell of a high-action, fast-paced matchup. But Blink was the victor on that one. Moments before, she was assaulted in the back by Spice. But just like with Lilac, she was able to get out of that one victorious in some accounts. And see if Lilac can turn things around for her own career-wise. So far she's doing rather well in there. Nice elbow to the back of the head. And it looks like, yes, straight to the back. Or straight to the top, sorry. And a diving leg drop right across the throat of the fiery redhead. Emily finally getting in some offense here. Oh, and a nice disrespectful slap to the side of the face to Lilac there. Surprising that Emily is calling for support from the crowd, especially as all that support would have gone straight for Lilac, who goes for the pin, but only gets a 1 count for her trouble. After a simple attack like that, why would she be surprised of that outcome? There's a rolling senton from the middle rope. Brought it back to her feet. Later on tonight as well, we're going to see an unusual tag team in Ranger and Pimp Daddy taking on Spectationill. As Lilac gets a 2 count there, following the spinning back kick off the top. And a standing Hurricane Rana. Will that be enough to put Emily away? No. No, not quite yet. Oh, and a heavy stomp to the arm as Lilac goes to the top once more. Is this another leg drop? It was, but it missed that this time. That's what happens when you go on to the top. Not only are you risking high rewards, but you are risking losing it all, as we're seeing now. Emily showing her own athleticism. Is she going for a cover here, or no? She's just dragging her around more, and oh, both those knees, and again. There's the pinfall. The count by Lilacs' head could have been the factor to wake her back up. And what's this? Oh, it's the same kick that took Kitty out. Will it be the same for Lilac? There it is. There's the count. 1, 2, no. Unlike Kitty, Lilac manages to get the shoulder up. Oh, and Lilac surprises with a sudden head scissors, and this could be enough. No, just another 2 count. And a nice neck breaker drop. Emily, now she's going up to the top. We've seen her athleticism throughout this one. And a diving elbow right into Lilac's chest. What is this? Emily with the feet on the ropes. And even then, Lilac manages to kick out. It was rather blatant. Not surprised, or a bit surprised that the ref didn't notice that one. Ref checking in on it now. But Emily refuses to give up. Oh, and a nice turnaround Hurricane Rana from Lilac. Back to her feet, and a nice takedown by Lilac. Will this be enough? Will this be enough? No. Emily powers out. And now counters. And a counter from Lilac right back. And a standing Hurricane Rana. This could be it, folks. This could be it. There's the ref coming in for the count. 2. This. Here is your winner by pinfall, Lilac. That was that same kick from earlier before, the one that had put Lilac away during her match with Blink. And Emily showing off her athleticism. But unfortunately, it was not to be for her. And that punt kick, where we thought it would have been it. We said it was the one thing that put Kitty away. Showing the cover again, yet despite we know the outcome, there was that surprising head scissors that caught everyone but Lilac and the ref off guard. And there she is, fresh off her victory. Should she continue this momentum, we may see her challenging Blink or Spice for the VixXxen's Championship. I'm sure she would rather it be Blink, but we'll soon find out, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Cyclone set to come down to the ring. We heard earlier that the general manager has stated that Cyclone has become a bit of a problem for them. As the old saying goes, if you want something done, you've got to do it yourself. So we may see the general manager here tonight, or perhaps just another challenger personally chosen by them. And once again, this all started when problems against Kitty became too much for the would-be superhero, seeing it as an opportunity for her to come out and essentially do her thing. The following contest is an Extreme Rules contest. First, coming down to the ring, Cyclone. An Extreme Rules match? Jojo, have you heard anything about this? No, but this could be interesting. As the general manager said, it's a problem that needs to be taken care of. And such a match will definitely leave Cyclone on the sidelines for a long, long time. Well, here comes the challenger. Oh, what is this? It's Stephanie McMahon. What is she doing here? Has she accepted the challenge given to her by the general manager, or could she be Whassup Wrestling Federation's general manager? Either way, she has a bit of a cocky swagger making her way to the ring. Of course, this could be because she's accompanied by the Amazon, Queen Amazonia. Well, she's not exactly known for her in-ring ability, but she's certainly known as a lovely piece. I suppose you could say that from this vantage point there, Jojo. I will reserve judgment based upon her actions. I don't think Cyclone expected any of this. Allowing Stephanie the quick takeover of this match. Oh! And very quickly, the crowd can't even keep up with that one. Oh, and removing the turnbuckle. She really wants Cyclone out of action for a very, very long time here, folks. And a disrespectful slap to Cyclone. And now strangling her. But given the rules of this match, the referee can do nothing but wait for a pinfall or submission. Stephanie climbing to the second rope. Need to remind you folks that turnbuckle pad has still been removed. You'd think that an official would come in by now and replace it. Oh, and a hefty, I'm assuming, kick. And Cyclone coming in, showing off her own speed, but no. It may not be enough in the long run. No, Cyclone counters that powerbomb attempt into a DDT. And misses. She misses Stephanie. Ooh, that's not going to be good on the highlight reel. Is she off to try again? No, the sheepish superstar is just keeping things grounded for now. As she should. We saw Lilac miss earlier, but at least she could have hit. Very true. And now Cyclone going for the first pin. To remind you, this is an Extreme Rules match, but Cyclone is fighting surprisingly honorably for this one. Which is more than we could say for perhaps her counterpart, Tornado, who has shown a rather vicious side to his own actions. And the crowd here loving Cyclone beating on Stephanie McMahon. A sudden kick to the head. And Stephanie looked to grab Cyclone back in, but no. Oh, what's this? Reverse DDT by Stephanie. Surprised she hasn't taken advantage of the exposed turnbuckle as of yet. Or that again, anyone hasn't replaced it, especially considering that the action has been taking place on the opposite side of the ring in a heavy elbow drop. It's Cyclone fighting back. And again, we have to wonder what Kitty has to think about all this. Oh, and she connects this time. And a diving splash. You can't do that for that. You can't do that. Those things cost money, Cyclone. Yes, they are rather noticeable. And Amazonia up on the apron earlier, allowing for this turnaround. And Stephanie calls for the end of this one. But not, if anything, Cyclone has anything to say about it. Oh, and she attempted for a chokeslam, but Stephanie countered. And now she waits for Cyclone to come up. No! A spinning heel kick from Cyclone. And a pinfall attempt. Imagine if Cyclone were victorious here tonight. The ramifications she would have to go through. That is, if indeed we are looking at our general manager. And another pinfall attempt, but no. Oh, and a nice high DDT counter from Cyclone. A nice sideways slam. A nice Northern Light suplex by Cyclone, something you don't see too typically given the risk involved. Cyclone's going for it. And you can see the fear in Stephanie's eyes as she slammed down into the middle of the ring. Cyclone going for that cover, but the ref was hesitant. 2, 3, yes! And Cyclone is your winner, despite Stephanie's best efforts. Trying to partner herself up with Amazonia. But it was to no avail. Cyclone once again prevails. And there was that high-end DDT. And there's the sideways slam. And the choke slam that led Cyclone to victory. Now Stephanie leaving the ring. This definitely is not going to be the end here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see certain hell paid against Cyclone. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The unlikely duo, as seen, formed last week out of respect, with Ranger and Pimp Daddy set to take on Spectationill. The following contest is Side Tables Tag Team Bout. First, making their way to the ring, Ranger. Ranger has been on a roll as of late since Whassup Wrestling Televised has started, defeating Canuck in 2 or 3 moves, and then that brutal match, that brutal back and forth match with Pimp Daddy that ended in with any of them. And here they come, finally, as a team, Spectationill. We're looking to turn things around themselves as well. Their opponents, Dexter Spectacular and Jamie Hill Spectationill. And we'll be seeing Catherine Neville, an associate of these two, in contest later tonight, taking on Katie Klein per her request. But for now, it's Jamie Hill and Dexter Spectacular to take on Ranger and Pimp Daddy in that tag team tables match. Looking for this one to be rather chaotic as a result. Yes, all four men will be active at the same time. And of course, Dexter leaves Ranger for Jamie. As Jamie tries, but in vain, to hurt the much larger man. While Pimp Daddy takes Dexter to school. And now we see both Ranger and Pimp Daddy on top. And just as I say that, and Ranger nearly taking off Jamie's head there, as Pimp Daddy counters out of Dexter's reversal. Or Dexter's reverse hold, and no! What's this? No! Oh, Dexter tried for a backdrop, but to no avail. This match goes on until at least one or both members of a team fly through a table. And as you can see, we have some tables set up with plenty of more tables laid out under the ring, should they be required. And given that this is a tables match thus far, Spectationill is in the lead, contrary to the action we've seen, as they are closest to the tables. There's Jamie collapsing one of them. Oh! No, Ranger taking out his own partner there with that clothesline. And Dexter leaving his partner to the wolves, as it were. Yes, here come the tables. Again, it doesn't matter how you go through the table, so long as you are thrown through and wood shards cover your body in some manner. There's Jamie setting up the one table. Oh, Pimp Daddy using the other one as a weapon, ramming the side of it against Dexter's spine. And Jamie trying to... Oh, no, jumped him right behind. Oh, sorry, Pimp Daddy, but you've got to set up the table first. And Jamie trying as well. But those legs underneath are just bracing it up. Oh, what's this? Oh, that could have broken the table if it were even set up. And perhaps another move that could have busted open a table, but no. Ranger and Pimp Daddy are just more interested in fighting. And that could cost them in the long run, but no. What's this? Oh no. Pimp Daddy and Dexter fighting ever closer to that table. No, Dexter, you have to turn around. No, just as we had a table set up. Jamie going, oh, Jamie going right to the outside with that diving leg drop. What's Dexter going for here? Oh, swinging him around, smacking Ranger's head against the barricade. Pimp Daddy leaving as soon as Jamie comes in, but no. Nice heel kick, and Ranger is right back to taking care of Dexter. Jamie with that table again. Pimp Daddy pushes the other one outside. That could be of assistance to either Ranger or Dexter, but wait, what's this? Oh, slammed right into it. Pimp Daddy looking to go for something, but no, let's suplex. No. Jamie just about misses the table. Jamie and Pimp Daddy fighting it out by the table there, hoping to ram the other one right into it. Wait, no. Jamie fights. No. That table has to go down at some point. Wait, what's this? Is this a power bomb? A power bomb? Yes, it's a power bomb. It's a power bomb. And this one is over, ladies and gentlemen. This one is over. Dual power bombs. Dual power bombs, but not by the teams. There was some blind sight, some Blink's blind sight, and there it was, the dual power bombs, the power bomb through the table, and the supernova. This time it was Dexter who took one for the team. As Spectationill finally gets themselves their victory after taking that loss against Natural and Greatness some weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. We could be seeing Whassup Wrestling Federation's first ever tag team champions right here. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. Eat Snacky S'mores. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This one will not be for the faint of heart, as we see Katie Klein taking on Catherine Neville in an Extreme Rules matchup. Wait, what's this? There's Lana Star. What's she doing with that steel chair? Katie still hasn't noticed. She's in the ring. She's got to have noticed by now. Oh, right to the back of the head. And again, Lana Star with a steel chair. And the ref can't do anything about this. As said, this was an Extreme Rules matchup. And oh, dropping Katie to the back. She's really desperate for some of Katie's blood. It's just driving her at this point. And we still haven't seen the arrival of Catherine Neville. Will she even come down at this point? But now Katie is fighting back. And I think she sees the steel chair. No, she's going for something else under there. But no, nothing that drives her interest. Will this even be a matchup now? As we said, we're still awaiting the arrival of Catherine, who seems to be just standing in the back. Atlantis. A rematch set from the exhibition bout we've seen a couple weeks ago between Tornado and the Dark Killer, as surprisingly signed by request from the Dark Killer. Given Tornado's victory last week against Wild Child, I suppose the Dark Killer sees Tornado as a threat to him challenging for the Universal Championship. As he put it, Tornado has become a nail that must be hammered down. Or a dorky nail, as I'm sure he put it. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Coming down to the ring, Tornado! Tornado could very well be the next challenger for the Universal Championship. if he can defeat Dark Killer here tonight. Especially if Ranger is busying himself on a tag team with Pimp Daddy, as we would have assumed that Ranger would have taken that momentum and gone there. But we'll see how that union continues to be given their loss earlier tonight. His opponent, the Dark Killer, Joe Wilson. The man who would call himself the #1 contender to the Universal Championship. The Dark Killer making his way down to the ring. This fight over the #1 contendership certainly is attracting a lot of names here. Pretty soon something will have to be done to officially say these men, or this man, is the #1 contender to Bobo's Universal Championship. As we drive ever closer to Payback. If I had to guess, it's gonna either be the Natural or Greatness. We did see the Natural Tony J. Smith challenge Bobo to a non-title match last week, and while impressive his efforts were, victory was certainly not in the cards for him that night. As we get set for this one, calling for the bell. Oh! And a hard hit. Certain things seem to have been muted from the microphones. I'm assuming from too many hard-hitting, hardcore matches earlier tonight. We've seen at least 2 Extreme Rule matches and then a tables match. So as I said, certain microphones may be out of place. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll do our best to keep things going as to not allow for too much silence here tonight. Tornado up on the top. Rather than going down, he's just going to call for the Dark Killer up. And a drop kick. A front drop kick right to the face. Get up, Dark Killer. Kill that dork. He certainly did before during that exhibition bout. But now Tornado is showing that he's learned since then. And given that his last 2 matches, it's only a matter of time, as I'm sure fans are just waiting to see Tornado be busted open. He's Whassup Wrestling's Ric Flair, that's for sure. And as we know, Ric Flair was a multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion over in that other federation. Or really those other federations. And, dropping him right onto the top rope there. Tornado just running around. I don't think he was really certain where he was going then. Oh! Wait, what's this? What is this? What are we waiting for here, folks? The Dark Killer sees something. But no! Was that another distraction caused by Tornado? Even the ref is uncertain about what's going on. We saw this during the exhibition bout with Braun Strowman, of all people, threatening to come down to the ring, but we later found out was a trick devised by Tornado. Was that another trick devised by Tornado? As we've yet to see anyone come out. Tornado going with the Dark Killer counters that. And a knee driven to the back of Tornado's head, followed up by a cover. Tornado a bit too close to the ropes there. He just put his foot up there, conserve some energy. And a sweeping DDT. And the cover. You can't put him away yet. He isn't bleeding. I suppose that would leave fans rather disappointed. This is Dark Killer. Dark Killer setting him up. Oh, what's this? Is it? Yes! The Dark Killer! The Dark Killer! The Dark Killer on Tornado! Will that be enough? There's the referee. 1, 2, And no, a shoulder up from Tornado. No Dark Killer into victory here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. At least, not yet. Ooh, that was a bit of a low double axe handle. And Tornado coming around. Head scissors. And a heavy stomp to the back of the Dark Killer. A nice kick to the spine. And we seem to have lost... Oh, no. I was going to say, it seemed to have lost the microphones in the crowd as well. I could really be upset and just destroying property, as Tornado has yet to be busted open. I'm sure that's what a lot of them are just here to see, as Tornado now awaits for the Dark Killer to come to his feet. And is the choke slam. The choke slam. Will he get it? Will he get all of it? No. Dark Killer counters at the last moment. Now the Dark Killer waits for his turn to strike. That is the ankle lock. The ankle lock. Will it be enough? No, yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tornado taps out to the ankle lock. Certainly leaving a lot of fans disappointed here. He could get him after the match. He certainly could, but I certainly doubt it. I think Dark Killer has made his point proven here. There's one man to challenge for the Universal title. It's going to be him. There's that Dark Killer we thought would have been the ending of this one. There's again someone in the back just either loves the move or is rubbing it in to the Dark Killer himself. Given that they're showing the failed pin attempt, I think we have another Dark in the back, as it were. There's that high flying crossbody splash, and your winner, the Dark Killer. There he is saying a few words to the Universal Champion Bobo in the back. Celebrating his victory. Certainly got to be up there for contendership now. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the main event. We have a ring announcer inside there. We didn't know that she would be running in there, grabbing the mic. So no power was given to said mic. But regardless, we have our main event. Blink challenging for the VixXxen's championship. Unfortunately, the general manager saw fit to make this one a submission match, thus putting the advantage firmly in the hands of the champion, Spice. And Blink knows this. Still, she has to have tried to learn a few moves, as she isn't exactly known for her submission capabilities. Still, with the crowd in her favor, she could come out of this one victorious. The challenger has been thus far rather impressive in the past few shows of Whassup Wrestling, defeating Lilac and even countering Spice's efforts at attacking her in the backstage area, mixed in with her very impressive capabilities of removing her maid's uniform before matches. And here she comes, the champion, Spice, firmly in the hand of the general manager, who may or may not be Stephanie McMahon. We still don't know the answer to that mystery, but what we do know is that she was very compliant in taking out the problem for her, known as Kitty, in that submission match 2 weeks ago. In fact, she may have also been the one who orchestrated the attempted attack on Blink in the backstage area as a repayment of sorts. But of course that was not to be, as Blink managed to fight her way out of that one. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a submission match for the VixXxen's Championship. First, the challenger, weighing in at 93 pounds, from Lawrence, New Zealand, Blink. The champion, weighing in at 114 pounds, from Manchester, England, Spice. And Spice perhaps saying goodbye to the title, or a see you later, as Blink confirms that it is indeed the VixXxen's Championship belt. And there it is. That's what this one is all about. Blink warms herself up in the corner, and Spice looking relatively confident over this one. Blink will need to utilize her speed and stamina for this one if she hopes to win. And a low drop kick to the shin, and a punch to the side of the face. Oh, and a drop straight down to the face, and a kick to the back. None of those are going to do any good once Spice starts getting in those submission holds. Interesting to see what sort of holds Blink has, if any. Blink setting up the challenge for the champion. Hard chop, attempting for a DDT, but no, Spice counters out of it, but gets a fireman's carry for her trouble. Oh, and a hard kick to Spice's head, followed up by a neckbreaker, but none of these are going to be getting her the victory. Well, of course, she's aiming for something, but she's rather sporadic with her attacks. Oh, and there's the first submission hold, utilized by Blink, a half camel clutch. But Spice easily powers out of it. Blink trying for the small package, perhaps out of custom. Oh, and that spinning back kick to the top of Spice's head. And another kick to the gut, and another half camel clutch attempt. But to no avail. Oh! A nice little power bomb there. Blink onto the top. And a corkscrew moonsault. Right on top of the champion. Once more going for that half camel clutch. And the ref in a perfect position to see if Spice is going to call it. And Blink, knowing that for that move to work, she'll need to focus on Spice's upper half. Which of course means that we could be seeing the blind sight later tonight. Oh! It's going to be ringing a few bells in Blink's head. Spice going for her first submission. Will that be enough? I highly doubt it. And these fans feel the same way, as an elbow to the gut breaks Blink free. champion taking firm control of this one, but no, Blink says no in a literal manner. And now we have a single leg crab. Yes, yes, that was relatively quick. That was fairly quick, and Blink is your champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Blink. Suppose the editor's having a bit of a feud with Blink there, showing that small package attempt. And this one, surprisingly quick. I highly doubt Spice even expected the single leg crab. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A new VixXxen champion. Blink rose above the challenge, kissing the little mark on the belt that is perhaps 2 sizes too big for her, but it could go right alongside her heart. As the woman from Lawrence, New Zealand, this small town of Lawrence, is walking home with the VixXxen's championship. I've been Wally Weasel with JoJo. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.